Hi, hi, hi. What's up, are you? Hi, Liz. Hello to all the other 8 people in here lurking, or whether or not that's up to date. Hi. I've missed being live. You can see the recycling bin behind us, adding to the ambiance, if you will. Thought I'd pop in, give you some feedback on today, give you some maybe or maybe not updates on my case and thoughts about moving forward. What are y'all doing? What's up, Minion 52? What's up? What's going on? What's happening? Snot face. Love it. Long time no see. So
Welcome.
welcome on in. What's up? What's up, Afila? Hello, beeswax. So I wanted to give you some updates on several things today. Number one is I just want to thank everyone who has donated, shared, supported the GoFundMe. If you gave $1, if you gave $500, if you shared the link, I cannot express how grateful we are for your support. I'm taken aback a little bit and very appreciative because for me personally, I've got a really good case and I'm confident about it, but I'm also smart enough to know where my skill set is not, which is in the legal system. So I appreciate you giving Selfless and I the opportunity to have good representation from a good firm to go up against these ridiculous charges. I also cannot stress enough how great it's going to be when I'm able to go public with my discovery.
It's going to be a whole starship of discovery.
There is a link to donate. I can't do it directly from here, but RU is in here. So RU, if you could drop the GoFundMe, that would be awesome. Because I've still yet to like figure out how to even like drop a chat in here, so oh my god, it's beyond me. What's up, Julie B? Thank you, RU. So today, if you didn't catch Selfless's update, there's a continuance for his case regarding the restraining order, which is great because we need time for discovery. I cannot stress this enough. If you are out there culting around and finding out with Sciento, and they see, even if you decide, like, you know what, I don't even want to fight this, I can't, and you want to pay the fight, get the discovery. It's amazing. I cannot wait to share it with you. There are so many I told you so's across the board for so many reasons. There are so many, oh my God, no way, I can't believe they said that out loud. Amazing. All of those things. So I'm very much looking forward to that.
Like whole strings of those.
Like,
I can't believe they said that thing after.
in so many ways, on so many levels. And just the reports, sworn statements, it reiterates. It reiterates. What is that F Sciento doing? Oh, it wrong. The complainant today for the restraining order against Selfless came with a little handler. Oh, that's awesome. I didn't even know that Audit LA was posting. That's amazing. I need to go check it out. I've been off of the intertubes trying to figure things out. So, Minion 52. My court date is the 16th, and Selfless's is the day after, but in different courts. So I've got 2 Class C misdemeanors, and the reason that they're Class C and the reason that they're in municipal court, thank you, um, is because they called the police and the police were like, is she annoying? Yep. Is that illegal? No. It's kind of her First Amendment right. But if you want to file charges, you can go do X, Y, and Z. And so instead of doing that themselves, they had the security guard do it. So that's what I'll be dealing with. And then Selfless has his appearance for the next stage in his case the day afterwards. So I get like what's up, Darth Beaver? Yeah. So I get like the little court that's like built out in the middle of nowhere, like out of like aluminum siding and like storage containers.
It's a court barn.
It's a court barn. That's right. So proud, so brave. Also, so I had to go somewhere today, and there was construction, and I happened to be routed past the org. I may or may not have rolled down my window and yelled, "Scientology is a cult, get in your cult!" When I tell you that woman, Linda, we all know Linda, we're familiar with Linda. She like stopped and like turned and looked, and I haunt her dreams. I haunt her dreams. It's great. So yeah, so I do have to say that, spoiler, you're going to get lots of evidence of lots of people saying she's not doing anything illegal, and or it's not illegal to be annoying, and that is true. That is true. They're fair gaming you now too. Yeah, I want to hear him drumming again as well. So the drums have made it to Austin. I purchased an air conditioner so that all of the acoustic instruments, like the drums that are outside, and any electronics that can't fit in this tiny ass little house, are in the actual tiny house. So I bought an air conditioner for the tiny house, which BT Dubs does not exist at the address that Debbie R., a little troll, tried to dox me with. Could you leave that poor woman alone? You have the wrong Leslie Perlman. Leave that woman alone. Okay, also, for anyone trying to contact me.
How many times, too?
Here's the thing.
No.
Here's the thing. Thank you, Leland. So here's the thing. My name is Leslie Perlman. This is not a secret. Write it down. Take notes. Like, write it in your dream journals. Whatever it takes for you. Haven't hit it. But could you leave that like 67-year-old woman alone?
What did she ever do?
Okay, so she was a jerk apparently on Nextdoor, but that has nothing to do with us.
No.
And to be clear, I'm not saying just because she didn't do it to me doesn't mean that I support her or will align with her. Because again, this has nothing to do with anything. I'm just making a general point.
Yes.
Leave this person alone. And if you are going to dox me, make sure that you have me, okay? And also make sure that you're prepared to deal with the things that I am well within my rights to own and use in Texas. So, but please stop doxing that poor old woman. And also, if y'all think I'm 65, I look fucking amazing for 65. Amazing. Oh my goodness, I just saw what someone sent to PayPal, and if you know, you know, and oh my goodness, that is beyond generous, and thank you. Thank you. So yeah, we are so close. I really can't wait to talk about the case, but but I can't, so I'm not gonna just keep teasing you, except for like, stay tuned.
Yeah, a matter of weeks.
But there are also other things. I know it's nice to be alive. There are other things that I have access to, including books, documents, some out of print, that I want to go over and I want to read with you because it's ridiculous. And it doesn't put me in the position of getting a misdemeanor because, again, let me reiterate, I broke no laws. Police were called and the police were like, no, thank you. If you feel this is a thing, please go to the municipal court. That person chose not to. So, like, but also, I am trying to do multiple things here. One of those things is including getting out of just the consulting thing and back to a salaried position. Well, I can't just be doing that with all these misdemeanors hanging around. So I'm not going to stop going up against F. Sciento. So I just am going to kind of change my approach. One, because I think I have a skill set to do it. Number two, I still I don't like being out there. You have to understand that I know so much about these people. I know specifically about what these people have done, and it makes me mad, and I say things that I should not say out loud. So, you know what's not face? I generally am too with these types of lights, but like I like the twinkliness of these and the fact that they are the LED subtle, but generally I'm right there with you. But so I'm not saying that I'm not going to go back out there because I will. The fact that like I just drove past there today because I had to, and I don't have a TRO, and I just was like, Scientology's a cult, get in your cult. And that woman looked like she had seen a ghost. 1,000,000%. Yes, and I owe you an email, Darth Beaver. Yes, I do.
What's up?
It is. Yes, I do. It's a me problem, not you. Like I haunt those people's nightmares, and I'm still gonna go out there. I'm just also not gonna make myself a sitting duck because I didn't even have to break the law for them to just like make up things that I have to go defend myself against, which is what happens here when somebody just walks into the municipal court and says, I want to file a noise violation. Turns out, like most of the stuff they're complaining about doesn't have a whole lot to do with noise. So like, I'm just not gonna make myself a sitting duck for that stuff, but I'm still gonna go out there and remind them because when I saw the look on her face as I was like full 3 lanes of traffic away from her, and like I saw her clutch her pearls and be like, and it's like, oh yeah, I do still haunt your nightmares, Linda. Yeah, how's that Div 6 going for you? Still pretty terrible. I watched her. I was at a traffic light. I watched her try to like give one of those stupid movie tickets to a kid, and this this girl was like, no, 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 and then finally she was just like, no, and I was just like, I need these court cases to be over so I can go see this in person and just cheer it on, maybe a little bit more quietly than before, because I realized that all I have to do is show up there. I don't have to say a word. They're gonna close their doors, close their blinds, and we can just sit there and draw on the sidewalk and drive Davy around. But the rest of the time, like, I actually want to dive into some of the ridiculousness. I was reading the Science of Survival. You know, like, it's amazing. It's comedy gold. It's something that Mystery Science Theater 3 could not have imagined. Your face is powerful. So I'm not giving up on this. There's still so much more to do. I just have to change my approach. Because number one, it sets me up for failure. Number two, it puts me at risk of having to do dumb shit like defend myself. And number three, I don't feel like it's as effective as it could be. So, I've been absent for a while, partially because like the day we got back from LA, there was a letter in my mailbox saying that that was my appearance date for this misdemeanor. So they watched my stuff. They set stuff up for me to fail. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much, Kay. Aww. So like they set us up to fail, and it's just fortunate that I didn't panic, that I just took the right steps, and I waited it out, and I went through all of the paths to be like, you know, hey, yeah, we're not rolling in the dough right now, but we still absolutely deserve to have representation. So how do I go about that? So I went through all the channels. I filled out all the things. I filled out the forms. There's a reason that a retainer was not $15,000, right? There's a reason for that. It's because I went through the channels and I spent the time. And I really tried to do everything that I could. And they do, that's exactly it. They want to scare us off. What's up? They want to scare us off, and it's not going to work. But I'm also going to be over here balling on a budget to defend ourselves so that we can keep this going.
Yep.
And so that we're not breaking ourselves, so that we're not taking advantage of your support, which
In no
I,
way.
again, I can't tell you. I'm mind blown, speechless at all the support that y'all have given us. It's just tremendous. But it's a wake-up call, and it's an idea to be like, okay, you know what? What did I want to do when I went out there during the grand opening? Reopening, whatever the fuck you call it. I wanted to ruin the audio. I wanted to ruin the audio for both him and for all the people that were like, oh my gosh, Stacy, at 7 minutes and 35, you're going to be able to hear me yell at you. No, you're not, because it was dubbed over. And I achieved those things. And then I trolled them. And then I learned a lot about these people. And that's really useful and their stuff. And then I got too close. And I reacted to those people in ways that I am not proud of. And so I guess the timing of it all worked out, because they were like, hey, here's all these charges. And I was like, hey, here's me trying to not get more. Also, maybe let's just take some time to reflect, observe some of the criticism, constructive and not, separate the two, and figure out like how I can be most effective here. And so I think the first thing is obviously fighting these charges. And the second thing is to use my brain to break down their bullshit and translate from F sciento to human, while doing the best that I can to like apply for jobs, so that I can take this to the next level, to provide support in different ways. So that's my speech. And I just hold on, I'm gonna read through some of this, y'all. Hey. They are trying to hurt the pockets. But that's why we're balling on a budget. I also think it's good to rethink the strategy. I mean, it's like, to be honest with you, it's like we go there, we show up, they shut everything down, great. And then we're what? Sitting targets. We're sitting ducks for them to like call the police, to SWAT us. I'm gonna have a lot to say about that too. Oh my goodness, thank you so much. CoBlue64, thanks for all the laughs you give me. We will be out there, and I'll be also inside making y'all laugh too. That's right. I did not need to. I stood on 0 boxes. I sat down to make this speech. So yeah, I could sit here and like pick apart all the different things that it's like, oh, I wish I would have done this better. Like, oh, I see why people had a problem with this, but like I'm not, because I did it for a reason and I stand by it. If I felt the need to apologize for something, I would, and I have if that's been needed. I saw it. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. What's up, brother BMOE? So I just I'm not giving up. I'm not walking away. There's a lot to do. I just need to change the strategy. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. Y'all are blowing my mind over here. Hold, please. Thank you so much. Davy's nice and charts. Payment free. And does it matter? Thank you so much, sir. Welcome back. Glad court went well today. I am sure yours will as well. Running to thank you so much. I appreciate your support as well. Yeah. So Carrie, the that newspaper article that I posted. So I told everyone, not that y'all didn't believe me. It was the people that were working for this group that seemed to not believe me. I was just like, you were hired by the university on a grant to keep the students safe, to clean up after trash, and also protect the unhoused.
Yeah.
That's all included in there to make everyone safe. I don't believe anywhere in that contract or in the university's understanding, to my knowledge, it includes like escorting Sea Org, or not Sea Org, but Scientology parishioners to their cars because the truth is scary. It is scary. So scary. So yeah, I will be following the money. I will be following up on them, on that contact. If you ever have a chance to like work for a university system or really any company, like always just be nice to like the janitorial staff, like the secretaries, all those people, just in general, just to not be a dick, because those people are humans and also make the whole shit work. But also they tend to stay longer than like the higher up position, so that when you do need to go back, that person's just like, oh, Dr. Perlman, how have you been? I'll be like, fantastic. How have you been, ma'am? And then they help me out. So these are the things. Scientology is the call on my forehead. Got it. Oh, it's so nice to see all y'all again. I've missed all of your names in here. I didn't want you to think that like I just totally like ran away, because I didn't, but I like a little I did. But also like in the middle of all of that, it was just like, let's drive to Massachusetts, to like go get all his stuff. Okay, you know what, Heather, in the library? You bring up a good point. I did not. And now I need to make sure that I do for the court date. So Post Malone with the F Scientos occult. Also ankle curtains. Got it. Got it. Good. Okay. Air conditioning for acoustic instruments. Lessons learned. You can't go left in New Jersey. It is 1,000,000% illegal, and you probably will get a ticket.
Down in New Jersey.
Like, why do you hate left turns? So yeah, there's a lot. There's been a lot. So that's why, so basically, again, to reiterate, because I digressed like I do, I got back from LA. There was already paperwork in the mailbox, ready to go. People were pissed. I had court dates. I had missed dates. It was a whole mess. I got some legal advice, and then I got some legal information. There's a distinction. I want to be clear. Thank you so much, Kate Taylor. Thank you. Thank you. And then it was just kind of like a scramble. Like, what do I do? Because of the way that they filed it, I did not know what the charges were. I didn't know what the dates were. I didn't know who was making complaints against me. I had no idea. So it wasn't until I showed up for court, and then they still didn't tell me. I had to plead to something that I didn't know what the actual charges were. So obviously I was like, not guilty, question mark. So then I filed for discovery and at least found out what the charges were, and then got so much more. And then we went out there a few more times, and then we went to your place to get all your stuff. Yeah. Hung out with his parents. Awesome. And then we drove back. Also, driving through upstate New York on the way back, and they were like, surprise, like a hurricane. Oh my goodness, y'all are too kind. I appreciate this so much. Thank you, Snot Face, and thank you, Heather in the library. F Sciento, and we are gonna keep rocking. Y'all are so kind. Appreciate you. So yeah, that's what's been going on. I've been trying to keep my TRs in. Essentially what I'm trying to say, I've been trying to keep my TRs in, so to prevent additional charges, because they also have a pocket TRO on me. So Tanya has sworn out some bullshit saying that like I went in. I've never been in that building. I've never been in any F Sciento building ever. So nice try. But so they've got one ready to drop on me at any time. So the success of these cases is important, because hopefully it will show that like we're willing to fight and that they're not really doing a great job. and and they're, not getting support from LA or Clearwater. This is all coming through the local org, which is to say, like, Kathy shows up with you and a notepad and her open-toed shoes in court. Open-toed shoes in court with chinos, open-toed black sandals, thick strap sandals with blue chinos. Ma'am, please. We do have the same attorney right now. What's up in 313? My opinion on what Aaron said in the appellate. Ooh, I'm not, you know what? I'm not gonna touch that with a 10-foot pole. Honestly, let me say this then about this. So since you brought it up. I kind of touched on this in the last video that I did talking about entropy. And there are a lot of people that just want to see the world burn. There's a lot of people that just want to cause division on one side or the other. And it's not unique to this community. It's not even unique to the internet. It's just sharpened and heightened in the internet. And I feel like I've said what I said. And anyone who's been around long enough to understand what the drama is, you don't actually have questions on where I stand. And I'm not going to continue to give any of the people who have actively tried to bring myself or Selfless or MD Media or anybody else down. I'm not giving them airtime by mentioning their names. Further illuminating their tactics, go back and watch that last video that I made. It'll tell you everything that you need to know. But people that just want to sit and attack other people just to watch the world burn, just so that they don't have to focus on their own stuff, just so that they can feel better about themselves, and just so that they can be like, I'm pulling the levers in this like bizarro combo of reality TV and the internet. I mean, like, go, fine, good for you. If that's what you want to do, awesome. I'm not stopping you, but you're just not going to do it here. You could create your own page to do that. You can go fuck around and find out on somebody else's page until they're sick of your shit. But you're not getting any more airtime from me. And that goes for everybody who's been an asshole. I mean, you know? I'm here because I like most of y'all. I don't like F. Sciento. I've made friends with a lot of people that have been personally touched by F. Sciento. I now have been personally touched, and I did not consent by F. Sciento. And also just to bring levity to more stuff and to remember that, like, you know what? Like, we don't always have to go down every fucking rabbit hole, like, head first, like, diving suit on, snorkel, all the rest of that shit. Like, sometimes you can just, like, dip your toe in catastrophe land and be like, ew, water's a little cold, I don't want to, and move on. Whether that's drama, whether that's like, oh my gosh, everything's the worst thing. Just, I can't anymore. I just can't. I know better and I just can't. It's just not in me. So I want to make fun of these idiots and the dumb things that L. Ron wrote. I want them to be embarrassed in court. And I want to be able to obtain a job without having additional charges. And I also would like, at the end of the day, as funny as I am, because I am, for like anyone who's in that stupid cult to know that, like, I will shut my fucking mouth and help you out anyway. And I'm glad that you all let me just like digress to this weird fucking place right here. When I look at Tanya, I can't imagine what it would take for her to get out. She was trafficked in there. Her parents are still in there. She's married to the person who used to be the executive director and is a huge whale now publicly. Her husband is staff, and they co-own a school together along with her brother-in-law. So, like, how's she gonna get out? But also, how am I gonna not lose my shit? And then when she's like trying to put a restraining order against me, I'm just like, yeah, I've probably been a dick. I probably did scare you, but it's probably been the best time of your life, but also I would shut everything down and offer you anything that I could to get you out. Um, and that makes it really awkward for me to sometimes be at that org. So sometimes like I just can't do it because I'm too closely attached to it and I don't necessarily make the best decisions about that. So I still do want to crash their graduations because it's super fun, but I also need to like know how to be able to like rein it in to be able to be like good in my own opinion about myself, but also to like not drive myself to the brink. You know what I mean? Thank you. I do need to sign up for Kill Tony. I know. Just going back through. I know, unfortunately, she probably is a lifer. And it's like, it kills me because I understand the web.
Yeah.
And so the towing the line between being frustrated at her reeling these new kids in there because arguably she is one of their most effective recruiters.
They've got her on the front lines almost all the time.
All the time. But also knowing what she's been through and knowing what it would take for her to leave. There's a part of me that like, I'm sorry, like as much as it's my compassionate, my rage on her behalf, my inability sometimes to handle that cognitive dissonance. Sometimes I just don't know what to say. And sometimes it comes out in rage. And sometimes it comes out in me just having to like walk around the block. Because when you're in it and you see it and you start to learn these characters and you realize that they're not characters, they are human beings, and that what you're watching and what like I'm streaming and what I'm like hollering about, like she's fucked. And what is me being out there doing for her? And it might be nothing, but hopefully I'm preventing the next her. But
That's the hope.
I do want to do a better job of communicating to her that should she want help, I would be. And arguably I've not given her a lot of reason to think that. And that's fair. That's fair. And so, you know, just trying to come to terms with that and figure out the best way to be supportive, but also still be me, because I'm also like a feisty, sassy, most of the time inappropriate person, and I don't really want to change that because that's effective for some reasons, but I also want to display that I still have compassion for a lot of these people, which I do. That's exactly it, Wise Mama. It's watching the self-destruction and caring. Yeah, it's hard. It's like, I think if anybody could go out there and like see what she's going through and doesn't have an issue with that and doesn't have some sort of struggle with how to confront that, either you've like reached a level of existence that like I hope you can advise me on, or like you're at a level of just like tuning out the world that I'm not interested in being in, I suppose. So, but I do appreciate all of your support, even just like being in here and being like, yeah, we missed you, because that means a lot to me too, because I'm just like, there was a while where I'm like, does this matter? Like I show up and they like close everything down and then like I leave and they open it back up again, and it's like, well, no, but like I can go out there with like working myself up into a whole lather about it. And also there's like other stuff that people have sent to me that I can review and look at, and I just don't want y'all to think that we're giving up or going away, because we're not. And there's so much more to be done. And there's just a lot of stuff we can't talk about that's not legal. That's just like really just exciting stuff. That like I'm selfish and I don't want any of y'all to steal it from me. I appreciate that. So yeah, it's been so nice seeing all of your names in here. Yes. Look at how wise you are. I know, I missed that too. And driving through today, school's back. I drove by, they had the doors open. Stupid Linda and like stupid Tanya with her like curious shirt. I was just like, oh. So I mean, again, I did roll down the window and yell Scientology is a cult. and kept going, and like just watching her being like, what? And I'm like, I do haunt your dreams. But I always want to make sure that I'm doing the most that I can that's going to have like a long lasting impacting thing. It's not like I think that like, oh, anything that I'm going to do, like if I do this or if I change this, it's actually going to change what takes them down. No, I want to make sure that I'm always looking at all of the options. You better not be going anywhere. We are relying upon you for our propaganda sharing. It was fun to dress up today. It was fun to dress up. Aw, I appreciate that. I know. And we miss being out there too. Because most of the time, like, we just end up, like, he's, like, playing Fortnite until, like, I start to nod off, and then he's like, oh, you want to watch something? And then I'm like, oh, I guess I'm being exposed to more Star Trek The Next Generation today. And so, I miss being out there. No, I'm just kidding. I do like that. I actually do like Star Trek. Like, I knew that it had, like, all these good moral things, and, like, all these people had told me about the inclusivity and all the lessons that you could learn, and I just, like, didn't want to watch it, but I'm really glad, actually, that he's making me watch it, so. But, well, Heather, you're biased. I know, I remember my first day standing out there, too. I remember hiding behind the fence in the cemetery, trying not to yell. Yeah, and also the heat of the summer was also great. Right, the hot green alien chick. Well, speaking of which, we need to get Crazy Love is Love in her Xenu costume down here. We need that. That's fair enough. You just think yourself in a circle, Crazy Love is Love. Yeah, that cemetery live, that's part of the lore. The crazy landlord, Randall. Oh, Randall, bless. Who was like a secret F Sciento the whole time. Bless him. Oh, yeah. Okay, Taylor, you are just too much today. Get in your cult! Oh, I appreciate that, Hoosier, but that's high compliments from Hoosier. I want to be out there too. I want to ruin their graduations again, but I also don't want to be out there for days on end, just being a sitting duck for them to make stuff up. So, again, so much of the work that Crazy Love is doing is going to inform and impact a lot of the things that we're going to try here in Austin. Because she has been a pioneer in figuring out how to like hold these people accountable for their BS, like abusing the 911 system, just stepping on our rights, all of the things. I'm very, very grateful to the work that she's done, and I am going to hopefully be able to replicate a lot of it. So. No, I love when you get like a little bit of Pearl Snappy. I love when I hear Dan Walks LA do it too. Yeah, right? Finding out that everything you believe in is a lie and the great leader's a failed writer. Oh, I can't wait to call some people coffin dodgers again. And I'm going to also reiterate it. Again, we are all coffin dodgers. Do you just cross the street without looking? Oh, you don't? Is it because you're trying to dodge a coffin? I rest my case. Rest my case. And they picked the wrong ones today. Yeah, Audit LA does a great job every day. No, you're doing an amazing job. Crazy Love is Love. Like next level. You definitely elevated the stuff that we all knew was going on, and you were able to articulate it and find the right channels to elevate it, and that was amazing. I mean, I don't even know who that bench guy was, but he was weird, and he still had a whole YouTube, and he mocked me back, and then tried to get famous off of me making fun of him. So here's the thing, if I sat down on a bench just trying to enjoy a something, and there was like a crazy person like me yelling. Let me back it up. I don't know that I would choose a cult to have lunch in front of, or just like meet a friend. But let's say I did. I just feel like, knowing me, I would have engaged with that person and been like, wait, are you for this group? What's going on? Instead of just like sitting there, he was too weird. Plus, a lot of things that I can't tell you about yet have happened to make me realize how many people who have been interfering in things actually are Scientology. Not OSA, not like this person, OSA, but just like Publix, staff members that they reel into stuff. Um, I've been learning and loving, and just gathering intel. Yeah, our local police here are not always the best, but they are also aware of that and trying to improve their image, and have no interest in aiding and abetting F Sciento. The West Campus Alliance, that's a different story. And that's going to be, I look forward to reaching out to that journalist, because when I looked into the rest of her coverage, like her beat is education. So it's just like, I got some questions for you, ma'am. Got some questions for you. Oh, Martha, I miss you. I hope that you're feeling better. How are you? Let me know that you're doing okay. I think that we do. Oh, yes. Davy's nice and charts. Yes, 1,000,000 out of 10. I feel that we are not going to discuss the individual claimants and the cases until they are over. But yeah. Yeah. Well, they used to, David, until Art Acevedo left, and all the Black Lives Matter protests happened here, and we had weathered a lot of storms with Art Acevedo. Ooh, this new guy was an idiot. Oh my God. You know what, Jordy T? My esthetician asked me today, she was like, what happened to your art? This is still the scar from the scooter incident. I don't know that I understood how much of like the chunk it took out. Is the West Neighborhood Business Group, of which the VP is signed to. Okay, so he did make a speech. Yes, he did make a speech. I don't know if he's an F Sciento, but he did make a speech on the opening day. Yes. There's a money trail there, absolutely, to be found. They don't even. I mean, the fact that like the Austin American Statesman is the one that reported on it. I feel like they have the most ties to ProPublica and the Texas Tribune, which is what you want in the state if you want things exposed. So I'm definitely going to follow that little rabbit hole. So, y'all have been amazing tonight. I just want to make sure that I go through and thank everybody properly, because y'all have been amazing. Kay Taylor, you've just been all up in this. Blue 64, Davey, yes, we have so much work to be doing. Doesn't matter, aka Rib Guy, appreciate you. Kay Taylor again, Snotface. Heather in the library, F Sciento, Snotface. Crazy Love is Loud. We need the Xenu in Austin. Kay Taylor again. Martha, I just have missed you. I want you to be doing okay. And Kay again. Y'all are the best. It's been nice just sitting here hanging out with y'all. That's right. You'll start singing. People will start savaging. Aw, thank you, Tina. Hell yeah, MD Media. Martha's the shit. Ah. Oh, I almost savaged you. Summer, I almost savaged you. I was just trying to like your chat. I almost savaged you. So close. Hell yeah, F Sciento. What's up, Cajun? I mean, it is a pretty good backyard. Soon it will be, it will also be like close enough to have bonfires. That's what I want. I just want bonfires. Bonfires. But we're still like, I think the low is 72 tonight. And I'm like, ooh, it's chilly. Oh, what's up, Pearl IG? Savage is gonna start savaging people up in here. I know, and the dogs, are they inside?
No.
Where are they?
They went off that way, Jason.
I would have shown you the dogs being cute and snuggling together, but there you go. There they are.
The cans.
What were they doing?
I don't know. He was off there in the dark. Kenny's in the can. Get out of there, buddy. Come on. Get out of there.
I do have a fire pit. Zigbees. Kenny was laying in the garbage cans because why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you? He's a good boy. So yeah, I think that's our update. Trying to think. So I really I'm ready for bonfire weather. In fact, we might just have to like go, oh, what's up, Jilbo Baggins? I might just like have to go camping up north. There's room for, that's right. It is a pretty good sized backyard. But yeah, so I think in between now and court time, we'll probably be doing stuff just from like the house. Like obviously Selfless and Eric will be doing Thursdays at 2. There's lots of stuff that we could both do. I think, so Liz sent us a copy of the marriage hat. And so I think that Selfless and I are going to go through that and it'll be hilarious because first of all, the document in and of itself, probably a reason it's out of print, but we've got lots of other stuff to do, and there are things that people, like I said, have been sending me since like day one and like just kind of got pushed to the back. So yes, there will also be trivia on Sunday on Cultology Twins, which is Heather's birthday, and you should probably come hang out. Make sure that you have joined up with SPTV Gaming Community if you like games and gaming and hate F Sciento. I am hoping that the next time Eric does his crafting and 420 and beveraging that we are able to join. Looks like, I feel like, are you here right now? Okay, what's up, Eric? Yeah, we want to join next time. We want to join. I have crafts. We can make stuff up. We could just like improv that stuff. But yes, a million times next time. Paint and ponder, yeah. We're like, whatever, just, we got time. Basically right now, I'm going to be reviewing F Sciento literature, if I'm being kind, and applying for jobs and trying to fight our cases in court. And once I'm able to, I cannot wait to crash the first graduation. It's going to be glorious. And we also have a lot of flyer and sticker tech to do. So it was delightful to see all of you. I appreciate your support. We appreciate your support. We couldn't be fighting this stuff without y'all. It's so nice to be back on here. There will be music. We are working on it. This is like, I live in it, like, I lived in an 850 square foot house with my 2 dogs. Now we live in an 850 square foot house with the dogs. And so just we're kind of doing like a shuffle up and deal to figure out like where to put all of the instruments so that
Tetris.
y'all can like enjoy the music so that like he can share that and have easier access to it.
Right now, the neighbors are enjoying silence.
But the good thing is like on that side, there's nobody.
We'll see what it is.
You're gonna copy Savage's paper? Why? Eric, is it just that you can just like sit there and have Xenu Marlene and not have to worry about it? But honestly, you know what? Cheers. Oh, T420. She always wins what? I'm sorry, is her name Tom or Selfless and Pearl? Because those were the people that won last time. I'm just saying, even though we did lose at Matt, which was horrific for
We
me.
just didn't know what we were doing. We
It's
lost
true.
it pressing any buttons for the first 10 seconds of that exercise.
Oh, Skipper, I'm so sorry. Well, I'm glad that you're here today. But yeah, we'll be there on Sunday. And I'm going to do better at math. I don't even care. First of all, like the follow the directions. He's like, what do I do? I'm like, literally just like follow the directions. It's like, pick a basket. He's like, I don't know what to do. I'm like, follow the directions. So yeah, now we know what to do because the math. And the Sunday night on Cultology Twins page. Well, y'all are both moderators. Drop y'all's link. Well, whatever. It doesn't matter. Just drop the link. And we'll be there Sunday. And we hope to see you all. And I'm just delighted to see y'all here. It means the world to me that y'all like will still show up when I go live. Because I know it's been a long time. And, oh, she's live now? Yes, absolutely. Lara FM. Go to her page. Please drop her link. We will see you there. We will be rooting her on and singing along. I look forward to being on the bass. I look forward to being on the bass with Selfless on the drums the next time, as soon as that is possible. So please drop Lara's link. We will see you in there. Thank you for the support today and through our GoFundMe and throughout this like whole adventure. Love you. Love you. Miss you. Can't wait to see you soon. Bye. Go to Lara's page. We'll see you there. Hi, Kimberly. Bye, Kimberly. We'll see you there. Bye.